Alright, I think we're live. I don't really know. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna do a little meal prep this morning and just see what this whole YouTube live thing is all about. My camera's bouncing around, but we're gonna make it happen. We got some sweet potatoes going on. Some grass-fed beef going on. And we should be prepping like 5 days of food here in a quick minute. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope we had a good weekend. I'm not ready for it to be over. I spend half my week getting ready for the week. Most of my weekend getting ready for the week. Kind of a pain. But it's all good. So, 5 sweet potatoes. Probably just short of 3 or 4 pounds of sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna slice them down thin. Let them ride. To anybody that decides to join, I'm new to this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. And I just know that I'm getting some follows, so thank you to everybody who has clicked that little subscribe button. And we're trying to live, so let's see how it goes. Hey, what's up, Curry 30? Sorry, I might need to bring this closer so I can see what's really going on out there in YouTube Live 30. Does anybody know how to do this live thing? Do they all feel as out of place as I do when they first go live? Because I feel sort of out of sorts. What's up, dude? What's up? Social chaos. Dig it. Greetings from Maine. You know, I lived in Maine for a little bit. I miss it up in Maine. Beautiful country. Yeah, dude, I lived in Greenville. Closest town was Greenville, but I lived way up in the hills, like 45 minutes outside of town. Greenville is near like Moosehead Lake region. I worked for the Appalachian Mountain Club for a couple years while I was up there, doing some trail maintenance, some cabin restorations, and hiking the Appalachian Trail a lot. I used to get 3 days off a week. I'd just disappear into the mountains and go fishing and hike around for a couple days, see what I could see. Cast iron's the only way, man. He said, I'm working in Greenville. Get out of here. Small world. What are you doing in Greenville, man? Or woman, sorry, I can't barely see. And again, for everybody that's joining, this is my first go round with this whole live thing. It's a strange sensation. I got 3 pounds of grass-fed beef here. I'm not gonna tell you the brand because let's call it Black Rock beef. It's grass-fed and it's happy enough beef, but I try to eat pretty well, pretty plain. And sometimes we end up getting some things to get by. My rancher has been out of burger now for a couple weeks doing a renovation at the hospital. Are you from that area, Moosehead Lake region? That's beautiful country. I can't believe you said you're working in Greenville, like the one place I know pretty well in Maine. I bet it's a beautiful time of year to be up there. Black flies hadn't got started yet. Where am I cooking from? I'm in the yard right now. I do most of my cooking on propane and cast iron, so I do the majority of my cooking outside. Uh, I live in a I live in a tiny house that I built, so I also don't really care for the food smell inside. I prefer cooking outdoors. It's prettier. Uh, then I don't have to deal with a lingering smell. Is that sizzle going to be too loud? I live in Corinth. Man, that's so cool. You stay up there year round in Corinth. Winters up there are a whole different breed, whole different human that lives in Maine. That's for sure. It's gnarly. I froze my I froze my eyeball liquid when I was on a snowmobile crossing maybe Long Pond or one of the lakes, one of the ponds we used to ride across on a snowmobile. My goggles fogged up, and I took them off, and I was losing the group that I was with, trying to deal with my foggy goggles. And when I got the goggles, I took them off because I couldn't get them to stop steaming up. And I ripped it on the snowmobile like 50 miles an hour across an open pond, and within seconds, my eyeballs froze open. It was something I didn't even know was possible. I never knew you could freeze the liquid in your eyeballs. Still have snow, I bet, man. It was like 9 feet packed the couple years I was up there. Never seen anything quite like it. I grew up uh, in Pennsylvania, so I know a little bit about some snow, but Maine does it. They do it a whole different way. Do you fish up there? Social chaos. All right, 2 pounds all it's gonna fit in there. We got sweet potatoes going. Life is good. Got my cast iron Dutch oven and my cast iron skillet. Wouldn't have it any other way. I think we're almost a year now that this is how I cook every time we cook. Is on cast iron. Uh, Preferably over flame if I can get camping. That's really my favorite way to do it. But uh, we're living civilian life right now. No woods life down here. It's getting hot. We're about to be in the heat season again. Punch list. Nice. I think I'm standing in the fire ant hill. Uh, Corinth, Maine. Social chaos. You ever get down south? You ever go to any of these hot locations? It's got to be a shocker to head to the beach at 100 degrees when you're from Maine. Um, we're gonna let that ride for a minute. Make sure Heats up good. Who else is out there? It's such a strange thing. Do I only know who's on here by who's commenting? Or does it tell me somewhere else, like where people are? Joanne Durant, where are you cooking from? I'm cooking in Florida, but I'm also just in my yard. Maybe I missed the question there. I'm cooking in Florida right now. It's 8. Oh, it's actually 9:15 now. Nice, cool morning. We're running out of cool days down here. It's definitely headed for the hot weather again. Lived in Stark, Maine for many years. Joanne, nice. I got some maniacs out here on the live. That's that's cool. uh, yeah, Maine's beautiful, man. Really, I lived 1.7 miles from a summit on the Appalachian Trail. Uh, and that was what kept me doing that job was that I was able to work 10 or 12-hour days and get my money, and then as soon as I would punch out, I'd throw my backpack on, go summit a mountain, decide which way I was gonna go. Lots of times I'd just bushwhack in and find beautiful untouched ponds and fly fish, eat a fish or two, camp out a night or two, and hike back to work for Monday. Pretty good deal. There was no money in it because it was a non-profit organization. So one of those deals where everybody at the top is getting rich, but the people actually working it are mostly college kids, barely making $10 an hour. But I got room and board. I think I was making $12 an hour back then. That was a long time ago, but room and board was cool. Lived in a 100-year-old log cabin, free of charge. Used to make like $600 a week and get to do all the hiking and fishing I could squeeze in the meantime. Just got on here. What you making? I got 3 pounds of grass-fed beef and some sweet potatoes, and we're doing a little prep. I've been getting bigger on the prep. I eat really strange anymore. It's probably been a year that me and my beautiful girl have been on this journey of I really only eat what my rancher supplies to me. We supplement some things in from grocery stores just because we kind of have to. I like apples and I like a couple random things that I can't find locally. But I linked up with a rancher like 8 months ago, and I get we're eating some 6 dozen or better eggs, soy and corn free, really sexy eggs. So I eat a ton of eggs. I eat a ton of grass fed, grass finished beef from the same rancher, and then his pregnant wife has not been making them lately because the smell of sourdough has been driving her crazy. But she also makes some killer sourdough products, and that's the bulk of what I eat every day. We've been doing that for like 8 months. Feel better than I have felt in years. I subbed. Hi, I subbed. Said hi. Hi to everybody. What you making? I live in Stark, Maine. Hi to everybody that's out here. I'm new to this. Sorry if I seem awkward. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm kind of fidgety by nature, so I figured cooking something while I tried this live thing was probably uh, the best route for me because I'm always kind of fidgety when I get on the phone. I pace around. I can't really sit still. Anybody that's not following me, if I'm not driving you crazy already, hit that follow button. I'm trying to get out there. I'm really not a social media guy. I'm not a creator. but I'm kind of trying to be. I have been told so many times that I should be doing something with myself in this realm that I'm I'm giving it a go. So here we go. Sweet potatoes are boiling. Uh, there will be kind of a funny surprise at the end of this meal too, because it's probably not what you think I'm doing. Uh, so we're just rocking out, man. Hope everybody's having an awesome Sunday. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope everybody's getting ready for the week ahead. Um, Hi, Slim T from Cocoa Beach. Thanks for getting in here. Cocoa Beach, what a beautiful place to be. Oh, what's up, Brandon? Good to see you. Uh, yeah, man. Life is crazy. Here I am. I never in a million years thought that I would be clicking the button. I don't even watch lives. I sure as hell never thought that I'd be out here making a live. So I hope the microphone's coming through okay. This is all new technology to me, so bear with me through my awkwardness. Uh, I'm gonna try to start doing this live thing probably once a week. I'm almost up to like 100 followers now, so I guess it's time I start giving a little more attention to it, a little more for the fans, I guess. Uh, these are looking pretty good. We're gonna try and get this, medium rare on them. These are prep, but I still like my meat pretty pink. Uh, hmm, yeah. What else is going on out there, man? Shady Pines LLC sounds fine. Shadow Pines LLC, bro, you know who I am. Uh, I don't know if I know who you are, I probably do, but it's all I see right now is Shadow Pines, and I'm not sure who that is. I thought it was going to be fascinating to get on here and know that I will know some of these people, and some of these people will know me. And to other people, I'm just a brand new weirdo on the YouTube. Are you gonna make me guess Shadow Pines? Let me see if I can see a tag here. Shadow Pines, I can pull you up, but I cannot see exactly who you are. Uh, yeah, thanks again, everybody that's on here. This is a totally new, awkward thing to me. I'm probably gonna do this frequently, not super frequently, because I kind of hate cell phones and technology. So it's a weird place for me to spend too much time. We are rolling now, baby. Rolling them out. Gonna be a happy girl here in a minute. And this is like just part of my prep. I'm probably gonna prep all day today. I've been getting better at it saves so much time, especially now that we've streamlined our diet and we only eat a few ingredients. Uh, it it makes life easier. Makes my diet, my energy levels, all my shit's really consistent now. Uh, so yeah, the prep thing. Sorry, the wind's picking up. The prep thing's awesome. It's definitely been saving lots of time, headache. Uh, I love, bro. I know who you are, but then you didn't say anything else back. I've also maybe got a touchy signal. I hope everything is streaming well. Uh, I'm not really sure how to tell if I'm all choppy or if the mic's even working or any of that stuff. So, hold on one second. Cool. So, I guess this thing, once I'm done going live, will be like out here like a video. So, I guess I should probably like introduce myself. And so far my page has just been really like just me. I just am sharing me. I think we could all share more with each other. Like, so I'm putting myself out there. Part of my healing, part of my journey. I hope it's sometimes helpful to people. Uh, I Again, I'm new to this and I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of creating. I think we live in a created world of strangeness. So I want to bring some authenticity back to creating. I'm not going to be out handing $20 bills to homeless people and doing stunts to try to get views. I really would just like to connect with a decent group of people through the internet that maybe some of the things that I do or have been through could be beneficial to someone else. I've lived a crazy life. I'm lucky to be here talking about anything because I'm lucky to be here at all, as I guess we all are. But I've tried to leave this planet a couple times, and uh, I've been very fortunate to live through my younger years. I can't tell now. I'm not getting any comments. Maybe I lost everybody. Maybe everybody's gone, but uh, I'm just gonna keep rambling and see where it goes. If you're out there, you got any questions? Don't hesitate. I'm an open book. Um, I would like to, like I said, bring some authenticity back to. I'm unapologetically myself at this point in life. I don't know any way to be. I've struggled all my life trying to be other people and trying to play roles that I've been told I needed to play. It didn't work for me. So uh, I spent 20 plus years being a complete animal. And this August, I'll be 6 years sober. My channel is not going to be all about sober, it's become a fad. People boasting their sobriety that have never really been down and out. Uh, I have been way down and way out, and for those that need to hear and talk about that stuff, I'm more than happy to, but that's not really what my page or what my thing's about. I am also not an advocate for, not having a good time in life. I would suggest you have as much a good time in life as you can. It's all good. Have fun outside. Slim T. Yeah, Slim T, I try to be outside all the time. Sunshine is good medicine. I'm barefoot right now and shirtless. I'm drinking in this morning sun. Uh, I'm never happier than when I'm outside doing something outdoors. Even in 100 some degree, 100% humidity Florida life. Yeah. Thanks for the comments, everybody. Uh, Sounds fine. Uh, Shadow Pines, man. Who can you? Will you tell me how I know you, or give me a hint? I guess or something. We're gonna kill these sweet potatoes. They're as good as we need them to be. The meat is almost where I'd like it to be. Still a little bit cool in the middle. We're gonna go ahead and do the next weird thing. And I got another pound to cook off, so I'll be on here for at least another pound of meat. And yes, I'm putting the meat right on top of those sweet potatoes in a little bit of water. I guess I'll shoot an angle there. You can see what I got going on. I'm also gonna add all this deliciousness right back to that pan. No sense wasting fat. We got fat so confused in this world. We steer away from eating the things we should eat, and we eat a ton of things that we shouldn't eat. And it's a strange phenomenon. People have gotten so far away from being people and eating the way we should eat. Kind of boggles my mind. It's not that hard. I'd like everybody to go on a if the gas station sells it, don't eat it diet. I think I could change the world with just that notion. Just that simple notion. If the gas station sells it, don't eat it. And that includes if you're at the grocery store and you ask yourself, does a gas station sell this food or this thing that we call food? Then you shouldn't eat it. Shop the outsides of your grocery store. Produce and meat, some fruit if you need. I'm not about crazy diets, but I am a crazy diet. I was vegetarian as a kid. I've tried all them weird things, and fad diets come and go, and it's really just people capitalizing off of things we don't understand about how we should eat. And, ketos and gluten frees and all these weird things are really just a result of poor diet decisions, and then we try someone else's diet program, and it works sometimes, but so does just cleaning up your habits a little bit. Sorry, I'm a ranting, rambling fool, man. Have I been to the Rainbow Gathering in Ocala? I'm aware of the gatherings. I've got a lot of friends that are Rainbow kids. Uh, I had more back in the day. I was probably more active in that scene than I am anymore. Uh, I'm like a I'm like a super social, antisocial person. I don't, right at this point, I have a beautiful girlfriend and a beautiful dog, and I find that that's really all I need. But I sometimes feel like I'm squandering the gift of my social gift, because I am good at social, but I guess as I've gotten older, I've started to realize the value of the exchange, and if the exchange is only good for one person or more good for one person, then it wasn't that good of an exchange. And I find I have lots of exchanges that kind of leave me feeling more tired or more down than feeling like it was a good one. So I'm trying to focus more on quality over quantity as far as the social thing goes. Slim T, good people. Every Rainbow kid. So I lived in Pennsylvania. I've traveled all over the place at this point in the U.S. Never left the country. Uh, and I had a group of like six kids came to a party at when I lived on this little commune, and six kids came to a party. They were all Rainbow kids. They were about to head to the Ocala gathering. This was 20 years ago, and they came to the party, and then they never left. They put tents up in the backyard. They pretty much lived with us for a month or so, and then they hit the road again. Uh, some of my nearest dearest friends in that time were big in the Rainbow scene, so good people indeed. I will not speak ill of Rainbow Gathering folks and Rainbow kids, man. Uh, I'm all about anything that makes people feel good and get right with themselves. I'm against a lot of things too, but we'll cover some of that. I'm still not sure really how much YouTube is gonna allow me to be me. I'm trying not to get flagged on my first outing here. I sometimes have a lot to say, and yeah, Slim T, have you been to the gathering in Ocala? So you said fun times. I'm guessing you've been active in the scene, huh? I think that I'm not far from Ocala, uh, and there's often good events going on in Ocala. So really, I should make a point to check something like that out. I really got away from shows and festivals. I guess I got caught up in life a few times. You know, I feel like recreational things are real fun and cool, and then you'll run into that one that's gonna ruin your life, and that's probably like my best insight on that is like You shouldn't try all recreational things, and you shouldn't do anything recreationally more than 3 days in a row. It's when habits are formed, and uh, I guess I'm allowed to say, like, if you know what I'm saying, that your DOC, the recreational item of choice, is what they'll teach you in rehabs. Your DOC. What was your DOC? That's what people say about what was the thing that ruined your life. And in living a recreational, open life, you kind of run into, you're going to find your thing. About 25 years ago, bro. So you're probably my age. And 25 years ago, I feel like is when Ocala, I remember the Nationals or whatever, where it was it was a big thing because it was the event, the big one, the Nationals or whatever, where people from all over the place are going to be at Ocala. I was actually invited to go, but I was doing other things, and again, I was up in Pennsylvania. When I tend to do big moves, I tend to not come back from 'em. Like I've lived in the Keys for a few years. I've been down here now sober in Florida. I'll be 6 years sober. I'm down here in Southwest Florida, and I lived in Maine for a few years. I've lived out in Humboldt County, California for a couple of years, way back in my younger days. I used to have a real itchy bug, like I needed to go find somewhere that I just couldn't find. So I was kind of always on the move, always looking for something. All right, how we doing out there, Facebook? I got went to Lake Randall for the weekend, ended up staying for like 3 months. It was a very positive time. Yeah. I love that you went for a gathering and stayed for 3 months. I think that's fantastic. That's the story you should have from an open-ended festival. Like what? That's the way. That's the way. I agree with your style, my man. Who else is on here, man? Is anybody on here? How do I know who's on here? I don't know that anybody is or isn't on here. But for those of you who have chimed in and who are watching, I appreciate it. Sorry if I just dipped the microphone into the frying pan. um, yeah, so I'll show you what we got here. I cut the heat off on that one. This is my sweet potato hamburger. Finishing off a pound there. And I won't make you wait till the very end because I was gonna make a funny that this meal prep is not for me or my girl. This again why it was a store bought meat and not a rancher bought meat. Number one, my rancher is still low on his supply. But number two, this is actually a prep for my dog. We've got the dog now almost completely off of like kibble because it feels like she gets ear infections and all this crazy stuff, and I swear that it's her food. She's even turned her nose up to her food a couple of times, and I was like, why? What's different? So there's 100 ingredients in that dog food that don't need to be there, and I was buying a high end. I won't say anybody's names, but I was spending a lot of money on a high end dog food, and you come to find out that it's not really good. So for the similar, comparable price, I can feed the dog burger. She's even eating grass fed this time, and the sweet potatoes are from a local market. So for like, I don't know, $30, she's got a week of food, which is the same math that was mathing buying her top shelf kibble crap food. Cool. So I hope this was like successful. I'm still not sure like how all this works. Again, anybody who's watching me goof off on YouTube, if you're not following me, I'd love a follow. I'm up to like 92. I couldn't believe I hit 50 follows. And, you know, I figured that'd be about the only people that wanted to listen to me. And, you know, it turns out I'm still just doing silly stuff. I'm about to start taking the whole thing to another level, I think. I'm going to try and start paying a little bit more mind to it and giving it some time when I can. So if you're not following me, subscribed already, man, please do that. I'm really hoping to be able to get out in front of the camera and really, we're going to talk about things. We're going to probably get my girl Mello on here. We do some, we're going to kind of just shoot some of our life because we get into some wild conversations and, you know, we are a strange couple, I think, but we're strangely beautiful. Looks about good about keep it up and happy day. Have a nice day. Hey man, you have a nice day too. Thanks for chatting it out with me, Slim T. Uh appreciate you. Maybe I'll catch you at a gathering sometime. Drop me a message. Let me know where the next fun times at. Maybe we'll link up someday. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate anybody out there, man. Um we're almost I think I'm gonna kinda wrap because I'm rambling. I just wanted to try and get out here in front of the camera and just, you know, give up my V card to this whole live thing. I still find it very strange and I feel awkward, but I think I'm feeling less awkward as we go on. So thank you for bearing with me. And again, my channel is going to kind of start taking shape. I'm going to try to start. Just putting some shape to things because I would like it to have a direction of, you know, motivational and just real people. I just want to be a real person in front of real people, and you know, I want to hear your stories. I want to share mine. I've definitely got lots of stuff to talk about, and a lot of my stuff could probably save a lot of people. I think that's one of my missions. Like if my rambling uh, somehow somehow, you know, help someone else maybe avoid some wrong turns or maybe find the right turns. That's really what I feel that's about. Uh, and again, you won't ever catch me doing anything for the follows and doing silly stuff like that. I'm not big enough into this social media stuff to care, and I don't really want to ever be famous or some notable dude. I just want a handful of good people that might want to hear what I have to say. Might even want to have a conversation with me about some of the things I have to say. So, all right. These ones are gonna be good. The dog's gonna be stoked because she went without breakfast this morning because I fell behind on my meal prep. So that's gonna wrap this little cooking session. I might go live later. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of meal prep today. The next prep will be for myself and Mello, getting ready for the week ahead. For the dog, I'm gonna put all that beautiful grease in there. In here, get all the good macros. I'm gonna show you this again because I just think it's beautiful. That is my dog food, man. That's 3 pounds of burger and about 4 pounds of potatoes, and that will last the dog not a week, but like close. I'll probably be prepping again, you know, Friday or Saturday for the dog. And then me and Mama, we only prep out a few days ahead of time, cause you know I like to switch it up. I eat the same ingredients all the time, but I also switch up how I eat them often. Like we don't eat the same exact meal every night, but we do eat damn near the same ingredients every day. All right, sorry, I'm off camera. Uh, we're gonna give this a shot again for everybody that has looked at it, checked it out. If you're seeing it after it's live, appreciate all of you. Thanks for the follows. new, old, in between. Appreciate you guys. Uh, how I get off of this thing? Wow, I just did 40 minutes live. Thanks for keeping me entertained. Slim T, man, you're definitely the highlight of this deal here. 4 likes and one person. I don't know, that's one person on here, but yo, y'all have a good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Talk to you soon.